Welcome back to Reading Bear. Today, we'll take a look at some new Am I the A-hole stories. And if you enjoyed my content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and post some bear emojis in the comments. Let's go!
First one posted by user, throwaway 8,375,727. Titled, AITA for not wanting to pay my partner's vehicle repair bill? My partner, 31 male, and I, 28 female, have been together 5 years, cohabitating for 2. At the start of the pandemic he quit his job due to stress. I said I understood and would cover our shared costs for as long as needed. I feel like I made a mistake. Nearly a year later and he's still not working. I know his mental health has taken a huge hit, which was part of the reason he quit the job in the first place, but he hasn't been doing anything to work on that. Nothing I have said or suggested has made any difference there. He also hasn't taken up a larger share of house chores or done anything to make up for his lack of financial contribution. I feel like I don't have a partner anymore, I have a dependent. Anyway, recently he damaged his vehicle. It was entirely an accident and just super unlucky. However, he doesn't have the money to fix it. I said that I would not pay for the repairs but I would loan him the money, seeing as he has repeatedly said he will get a job eventually. He is gutted and extremely upset that I wouldn't just pay for it, claiming that in the past I would have done it no questions asked. That this is the worst thing that's happened and he hoped I would be more supportive. Honestly, I have paid for a lot of things in the past, or turned them into expensive birthday, Christmas gifts, but this time I don't want to. I want to be saving more money and I'm already putting so much financially into this relationship. I get that it sucks to not have a vehicle but I don't feel like it's my responsibility to pay for this. I have my own vehicle and never have or would use his. So, AITA? User comment, not the a-hole, honestly you shouldn't even offer to loan him the money unless he got a job. Tell him this relationship is no longer equal and you view him as a dependent. You are sympathetic for his mental health but it is now draining yours and if he values this relationship it is time to work on it. User comment, not the a-hole. You've been carrying him financially for a year. It's time for him to get some therapy and start looking for a job. User comment, not the a-hole. I agree in that you made a mistake. This is a grown man, yet if I were to read this and guess the relation I think it would be a mother and her teenage son. Draw your boundaries, and if he doesn't follow them, I suggest you drop the dead weight. As long as he has you doing everything, why would he want to go back to work? Next one posted by user, aggravating_pop_3146. Titled, AITA for getting mad at my wife for her jokes about me not helping around the house or with our baby? My wife and I both work. Only difference is she actually goes into the office and I'm still working from home. We have a 10-month-old daughter and I've been basically a stay-at-home dad on top of working my regular day job. It was stressful as hell when my wife finished up her maternity leave but luckily my work is pretty flexible so I'm not usually super busy. Most of the day, I'm replying to emails on my phone with my daughter in her carrier or taking conference calls while she's napping. I also do the cleaning around the house because I'm a total neat freak and order or cook dinner too if I have the time. Then in the evenings my wife takes over so I have some leisure time. On Sunday we went to have lunch at her sister's house. First time we've all seen each other in a while. They ask us how life's going with a new baby and my wife starts jokes about the house being a mess when she gets home and her having to clean it up because I've been too busy playing with our daughter all day to do it myself. When her sister's husband asked how I manage I admitted it does get overwhelming sometimes and my wife once again chimed in saying I call her constantly throughout the day over little things. Like not being able to find our daughter's binky or needing her help because daughter won't stop crying and I have no idea what to do. She also laughed about how every day when she gets home she just prays I didn't burn the house down. I know it was all said in a light-hearted joking around way, but it really hurt my feelings. Everyone was chuckling except me, so my wife kissed me cheek telling not to take it too seriously and she appreciates that I put in the effort. So I straight up told her, well I don't appreciate you acting like I'm useless when I'm the one at home taking care of her all day and cleaning the house. My wife didn't know how to respond to that and we changed the subject. She was in a serious mood after we left because I embarrassed her, and it wouldn't have hurt for me to let her joke around a little because she knows I help out a lot. I've been distant with her, not talking much when she gets home, and she's mad at me for taking it too seriously. Even her sister says I'm overreacting, but I just don't see why she thought it was okay to paint me as the cliché useless man-child husband. Now I have my wife saying I'm being a bit of an a-hole for still holding this against her, and she doesn't see why it's a big deal to me. Part of me just feels hurt and I'd like an apology, but another part wonders if I am being an a-hole for how I'm acting with her. User comment, not the a-hole. Put it this way, if the situation was flipped, and you were the salary man, and your wife was a stay-at-home mum, how would those comments go down in front of her family? Would they still find it funny that you're implying that the mother of your child was useless at home? If it's not funny in reverse, it's not funny. She needs to apologize for undermining you, then you guys can move forward. User comment, not the a-hole. She wanted to make you look like an useless a-hole, and it backfired because you didn't let her disrespect you like that. Well done, op. User comment, not the a-hole. Good lord, you aren't even the equivalent of a typical SAHM. You are doing childcare and working a job. If someone put down a SAHM whose only job was childcare in this way, heads would roll. Your wife needs to appreciate you a lot more. Next one posted by user, Latin Doctress. Titled, AITA for not answering, correcting patients when they don't call me by my title. I am a doctor, a general practitioner, and my work includes both ER and hospitalization shifts. Something that happens a lot in my country is that us female doctors seem to be treated with less respect than our male counterparts, at least from my point of view. And one of the way it shows is in how we are referred to by our patients. I have been called señorita, Mrs., chica, lady, nina, girl, muchacha, mija, and so on in my job. One of my female co-workers was once called a doctor's assistant. I have never seen this with the guys. Even when we were all students and pretty young looking, my male friends were called doctors, and us girls were señoritas. Being in the workforce for 4 years already and tired of this, especially during the pandemic in which patients have honestly become way more rude and aggressive, I decided that unless they use my proper title, I would not answer. So if I am on a computer and someone comes and calls me señorita, I will not look at them. Only if they say doctor, I will turn, and if they are very insistent or say some nasty remark like you're average, I am talking to you, I will coldly say, is doctor, not Mrs., thanks, and then answer their question. Same in other similar situations in which a patient uses another name for me, I will swiftly intervene and make the clarification, es doctora, gracias. I obviously tone it down as gentle or aggressive depending on how the patient is using the term. I am rarely a rude person, but the correction is still made. I have been doing this for maybe 3 months now, and my co-workers have noticed. Because the correction is always kind of upsetting, even when I do it nicely, the patients and their families are somehow shocked by it. They have asked me to stop doing it. They are saying I am disrupting the doctor-patient relationship for something vain, and that I should be more empathetic to the persons who, in the end, I am tending to. I believe I broke my spine 6 years for my diploma and deserve the most basic of courtesies. The debate has kind of divided the units I work at, with doctors of both sexes on both sides of the arguments. Not Superior has intervened at the moment. So, AITA? User comment, not the a-hole. You're a trailblazer here, asking people to give you the same amount of respect they give your mate colleagues. It should be normal behavior, but unfortunately it's not. All trailblazers face criticism and ridicule, which you would also be facing. Hang in there. User comment, you're the a-hole. It is completely reasonable to want to be addressed by your title, and you are probably correct that gender is the basis for some patients not calling you doctor. However, the responses you described and flat out ignoring someone speaking to you is rude, and so in answer to the post, is this a whole behavior? The answer is yes, even if it's justified. User comment, not the a-hole. You deserve your title. Next one posted by user, NP1207. Titled, AITA for getting mad at my husband for having a WhatsApp group named after a bullied girl co-worker. I'm 29 female, husband is 32 male, and girl, co-worker, is 32 female. I'll name her Stacy. We've been married 5 years now and I've always thought that my husband was respectful to women no matter what until this incident. I'm terribly disappointed and confused. I'm not sure if I'm overreacting, but this situation affected my emotions over him more than I could possibly imagine. My husband and I were chilling, watching TV. I was resting my head on his arm when I started feeling over and over again his smartwatch vibrating on me. It was difficult not to look at the notifications he was receiving. I tried to ignore it a few times, but the messages were unending, so I couldn't avoid reading that they were from a WhatsApp chat group named something like The Fathers of. I laughed and asked him what was that group about. He showed me the complete name of the group, The Fathers of Stacy's Daughter, and explained that they have a pregnant coworker that is having a baby girl, and the chat was at the beginning some kind of club for bullying Stacy. He implied she deserved it because she has a bad attitude at work and also because she's ugly and fat. He was laughing and telling me how funny that was, expecting me to laugh too, but I didn't. I got mad and told him how disappointed I felt, that I couldn't imagine how I must feel if my male coworker would ever make fun of me like that. I tried to explain how childish and stupid he was. He didn't accept it and said that at some point they stopped talking about Stacy's pregnancy and just kept the name of the group because it was funny. He said I was overreacting and that he would never show me anything from his phone ever again. User comment, not the a-hole. We all occasionally say something unkind about a coworker we dislike, but your husband and his friends took it too far. They're being creepy and misogynistic. User comment, is this the kind of man who talks crap about you after you divorce him? Not the a-hole. User comment, not the a-hole. Trust your gut and do not pass this off as a one-time mistake and forget it. This is horrifying, and it is extremely telling that when called out, your husband got defensive, did not even give a fake apology, and tried to turn you into the bad guy. Next one posted by user Tibich. Titled, AITA for making a complaint about someone for calling me sweetheart, their reaction when I told them not to. I, 27 female, was walking down a part of my city that closed to cars, so it's known for shopping, buskers, and people collecting money for charity. I walked past one particular charity, and there was a group of about 3 men who looked to be in their early 20s collecting money. One of them yelled at me, "Hey sweetheart, come over here." I said, "Don't call me sweetheart." He and the group started laughing and asked why. I said it's patronizing. Keep in mind, he yelled at me from quite far away, so I was walking past them without stopping for the whole interaction. They started laughing harder and told me to lighten up. Not my proudest moment, but I gave them the bird while still walking away. I was pretty angry. I see the term sweetheart, when said to a stranger, as sexist and patronizing, and I was angry that I was laughed at when I asked them not to call me sweetheart. I used to do that exact job for like a month, so I know that they are not hired by the charity but a third-party marketing company. I even worked for the company that included that charity in its roster. So 10 minutes after the interaction I rang the company and put in an official complaint, and I explained the exact reasons I was angry. They confirmed that they do the fundraising for that charity still, and that they would look into it. I was well out of earshot of the group by then. Having worked there for a whole month, I know it's unlikely they'll actually do anything, but maybe things have changed since I was there. I ended up texting a friend to vent a bit, and she said that while she agrees and also hates being called sweetheart by random strangers, it's not something they could potentially lose their jobs over, which might happen by making a complaint. She also said that I was very rude by giving them the finger. So am I the a-hole? User comment, not the a-hole. It is patronizing to be catcalled. I call everyone honey while I'm at work, but if they ask me not to, then I stop. Usually no one cares because I'm a woman and I'm not shouting it across the store trying to get people's attention. When a man is shouting across a street to only women like that, it's gross and concerning. User comment, not the a-hole. You did everything right. I don't know you and I'm proud of you. They should lose their jobs. They could have gotten a donation from you and didn't. That makes them bad employees. User comment, not the a-hole. You're right, they're sexist and shouldn't do it. Don't feel bad. Next one posted by user Kicksjoys Harkness. Titled, AITA for telling my family that my brother earns less than his wife. My brother, male 32, who we'll call Luke, is a good guy, but he's very lazy. He's always wanted money but never wanted to work for it. His wife, female 30, who we'll call Jane, is awesome. Me and my wife are so happy he's with her because she's just very kind and funny, and has become a good friend to us as well as family member, particularly with my wife. She has a high-paying job. She lives in a nice house, buy nice things, have a nice car, etc. My brother has a pretty normal job, he's not very ambitious, and now that he's with her, he's content with that, which is totally fine by the way. Jane has told my wife a couple times that she doesn't mind paying for everything, but that he doesn't like to talk about it in public, and get defensive if she mentions anything that she bought when friends or family are present. I have noticed this too. Well, my parents got vaccinated, so we all went there for dinner. It was a great time. At one point, my dad is talking about finances and saving, etc. And my brother mentions the house he bought and the car he bought. Me and my wife are rolling our eyes. Jane looks a little disgruntled. And then, at one point he says, yes, we have a simple relationship with money, I make it, she spends it. Like a joke, but joking about the wrong thing, if that makes sense, because he's alluding to the fact that this is true. So I say, Luke, that's a bit unfair. Jane is the breadwinner in your household, and she bought the house and car, didn't she? He laughs and says, no. So I don't bother after that. He called me later and blasted me saying it was none of my businesses, and so what if she bought those things? I said he should be a little more appreciative and respectful. We haven't spoken since, and my mum and dad are annoyed that I said it because it made dinner awkward. Edit. Jane appreciated it. User comment, not the a-hole. Your brother needed a quick reality check because his wife is the one that provides, not him. Good on you for putting that out there. User comment, not the a-hole. If he wants to brag about being the money maker, then he should be the money maker, not just take credit for it. Maybe his wife should have reminded him who really made most of the money. It is common these days that the wife makes more money than the husband. I know a guy at my work who says he told his wife he might as well retire since she makes so much. But it is poor of your brother to lie about it so blatantly in front of his wife. User comment, not the a-hole. You have no obligation to back his lies. I do think his wife should talk to him about dialing it down a notch. There is no reason for him to be saying he makes the money and she spends it. And he could say we bought a car and we bought a house. He's a bit of an a-hole. Next one posted by user, it's _your _brother. Titled, AITA for not wanting to pay the rent to my girlfriend's parents. I've met my girlfriend last summer. We are both young workers who just started their careers, neither of us earn much at all. Her parents are quite wealthy and have bought her a house outright. Due to COVID, we decided to move in together 4 months into our relationship to make sure we can still see each other. Now the lockdown end is in sight, her parents started discussing how much rent I should pay them when the lockdown ends. They are being considerate with the price of it, as they are asking only $250 to $300 a month, when houses around us go for $500 to $600. However, I think rent is a huge waste of money into the void, and my whole life I was planning to save up enough for a mortgage whilst living with my parents. My parents only charge me $200 for mortgage we have going, and that's pretty much it, which gives me an opportunity to save up. I don't pay any other bills there. Here, I pay for half the shopping, half the bills, sometimes I buy stuff for the house as well to contribute toward it. Making me pay rent on top of it will just set me back in life more. I want to put that money towards my future, which I can do if I move back. I would rather move back to live with my parents, but I think that will hinder my relationship a lot. If I don't live here, my girlfriend won't get a tenant and will just live alone, and it just ends up being inconvenient for us, and they still won't get their rent. Am I the a-hole here for not wanting to pay rent? User comment, you're the a-hole. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but in order to live somewhere you usually have to pay rent. User comment, you're the a-hole. You sound young and entitled. You don't want to pay rent, but you want to live rent-free with your parents. You don't live with your parents. Pay rent or move back home. And don't complain about your relationship lacking. You're not willing to make any sacrifices to get where you want. User comment, you're the a-hole. Welcome to adulthood, where you pay rent, split bills and buy groceries, or you go back to mooching off your parents like an entitled child. Last one posted by user, Yenfua. titled, AITA for asking someone if they would be willing to be paid for housework? Okay, so I have seen similar on here and I need to know if this was a whole move. This happened over 5 years ago with my ex-partner at the time. I came from upper middle class parents, went to private school and have been told I'm very entitled, so this is why I think I might have been the a-hole here. I was dating this girl for only around 2 to 3 months and we didn't live together, but either I would visit her or she would visit me most weekends. I worked full-time as a teacher and she was unemployed on disability benefits. I was pretty busy working and paying competitive bridge 3 nights a week and had very little time. So I was paying a house cleaner, a gardener and a dog walker. I also had 4 housemates at the time, 2 couples, so the mortgage on the house was split 3 ways, but I covered all bills, all the cleaners etc. and most household expenses. She kept complaining about not having any money and I'd offer to buy her groceries when I was there and I even paid her rent a couple of times. But she was so angry that I was paying a cleaner, gardener and dog walker when I could do it myself. She fought with me many times over it. So I eventually said, look, if it makes you feel better you're welcome to do the things they do and I'll pay you the same. And she was so upset about that comment that she didn't speak to me for a week and kept calling me a huge a-hole. So I want to know, was I the a-hole here? Like, I think she wanted me to just do it all myself and then give her the money, but I wasn't willing to do that, especially so early in a relationship. User comment, not the a-hole. She had no right to be upset and fight with you about how you spent your money. Especially if she didn't have a damn job and you were buying her groceries. I think your point was valid. If she is going to take your money for food and rent, then complain that you are paying others to clean, well, she can clean the place for money. In general though, I have zero support for people telling others how they should or shouldn't spend their money. User comment, not the a-hole. She wanted you to work more and give her money instead. That's as entitled as they come, and scores high on their jealousy scale as well. I hope this relationship ended soon after. User comment, not the a-hole. Things needed to be done so you paid people to do it. I'm not sure why she was upset. Thanks for listening.